Hello, everybody, and welcome to the top 5 new comics for July 6th and 7th of 2021. I'm, as always, Chris, and we got another great batch of books for this week, so let's jump right into it. Starting with Extreme Carnage Alpha #1. This is written by Philip Kennedy Johnson with art by Art-Manuel Garcia. If you guys have followed me this far, you know I love Philip Kennedy Johnson. I believe he's going to be a superstar. His work's just been on all cylinders, just been firing on all cylinders for a while now. So I'm excited to see what he's got to do with the Venom universe, with the Carnage universe, and how I'm going to feel about these characters post Cates and Stegman. That's my big question here. How are these characters still going to have something for me outside of my fandom for those two, in particular Cates, which is interesting too, knowing that Al Ewing's taking over Venom as well later on. I'm a big fan of his, so I'm going to check that out as well. But we got a little mini event here we're doing inside the Venomverse, spinning out of some things that Donnie was doing with Venom 200 and the return of some familiar characters, and kind of spotlight on not so familiar characters. I'll be interested to see what this book's all about, and definitely be checking it out. After that, I've got X-Men #1. This is written by Gerry Duggan with art by Art-Pepe Larraz, and general plotting and help from Jonathan Hickman. So, couple things here for me. I jumped onto X-Men because of Hickman. I'm a big Hickman fan, big Hickman guy. Love the way he builds his universe. So when it was announced that he was taking over X-Men, even though I'm very picky about my X-Men stuff, I've never been a huge X guy. There's characters here and there I like. There's been runs here or there I really like. But all in all, I'm not a dyed-in-the-wool X-Men fanatic until Hickman took over. So I've really enjoyed what has been going on in the X-Verse since, not just in the books that Hickman himself is writing. I am a fan of Duggan as well. Excalibur has just actually been probably my favorite book out of all of them. I've just been loving that one. So there's stuff to like and stuff to love in this new age of X-Men. We're coming off Planet-Sized X-Men, which Duggan was also the main writer on, and Art-Pepe Larraz was the main artist on. And let's see. We got our team together. It seems like we're going to go into a little bit more of a traditional X book. We got our team: Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Sunfire, Rogue, Wolverine, Synch, Polaris. And they are now charged with being the champions of Krakoa, to go out there and fight the good fight for mutant kind. So I'll be reading this very carefully to see how I feel about a lead X-Men book that's not being written by Hickman. And I have a feeling I'm really going to like it. Like I said, I've been a Duggan guy for a while. His Savage Avengers is really good. A bunch of other stuff he's done has been awesome. So this one will be good. After that, we've got Avengers #46. This is written by Jason Aaron with art by Art-Javier Garron. So Jason Aaron, phenomenal. Love Jason Aaron. I've talked so much about Jason Aaron. I want to go to Art-Javier Garron. Javier's art is possibly some of my favorite in comics right now. He's a guy that some people will see him as an overnight success. He kind of came out of nowhere, but he's a guy that's been in the trenches for over a decade prior to ever working at Marvel. And I love his style, and he's earned that style. Like, if you watch, I forget the name of the Marvel documentary, but they did a episode on him and another artist, and the stuff he did is just unbelievable the dedication that man has to his craft. Now, that all said, we're coming out of Heroes Reborn. We're coming out of the Phoenix arc. And now we're jumping into World War She-Hulk. So something's going on with She-Hulk. She has gone a little over the top, possibly a little crazy. Who knows? There's been something off about She-Hulk since the beginning of the Avengers run, where she's more Hulk than She-Hulk, if that makes sense. And now it seems like she's going to break out and really be a big threat. And then I love the Winter Guard, the Russian Avengers. It's always a fun little story thing to do. So there's just a lot of things here that are geared towards my sensibilities. And I like Aaron's feelings on the Avengers, that every arc, every story should feel almost like a mini event. Like, if you're going to get some of the world's greatest heroes to come out and fight, it should be a big threat, right? It shouldn't be the Avengers are taking on Stiltman. Like, no, it should be world spanning and world threatening. So I'm really enjoying his run on this. Like I said, we're coming off Heroes Reborn, so it's going to be big shoes to fill. That was a fun event, and look forward to this issue. After that, I've got Crime Syndicate number 5. This is written by Andy Schmidt with art by Bryan Hitch and Kieran McKeown. I should also point out that Bryan Hitch is doing the backup story, the second feature, if you will. And this one's going to be the origin of Johnny Quick. I'm liking Hitch's art's good and everything. I'm not big on origin stories, especially for origin stories of characters we know. I know for some people out there, it's necessary and all that, but I get kind of bored reading the same origin story over and over again. So I've been checking them out. They haven't been my bag, but the main story here, the Crime Syndicate main book, has just been awesome. We're getting into the Legion of Justice story. Anyone doesn't know, Crime Syndicate taking place in Earth 3, where kind of the Justice League are the bad guys. They're alternate evil versions of themselves. So who do they have to fight? Well, of course, they're going to fight the Legion of Justice instead of the Legion of Doom, which is all the bad heroes flipped to be good. And Lex Luthor being kind of the center at that, our hero for humanity. This book's just been fun. For every little thing, every little detail they put into this was really good. It is getting towards the end of this mini-series, which is sad, but I've just been enjoying this book nonstop. And I think everybody should be checking out Crime Syndicate. And then we're going to end with Skybound X, number 1. This is written by Robert Kirkman and Chris Dingess. I want to say it's Dingess, but if I'm butchering that, I apologize, Chris. And James Harren, with art by James Harren, Tille Walden, Matthew Roberts, Ryan Ottley. It's Kirkman returning to The Walking Dead, but a future story with Ryan Ottley. Rick has a lightsaber. I don't know what's going on, but it's crazy. I like the idea that Hickman is going to celebrate 10 years of Skybound, 10 years of doing these great things and making these great comics. And well earned at that. Like Walking Dead, Invincible, all these things that he's done. But not only that, he's also brought in other creators to help them create stories with him. To go back to Donny Cates, we got Rednecks, we got Ultra Mega, Manifest Destiny, all these great books. And although the draw to getting this issue by issue for me is the Rick Grimes 2000 story that they're doing in the beginning, and the fact that they're bringing Clementine into continuity for the first time ever. Anyone who doesn't know, Clementine was kind of the star, the main character of the Walking Dead video game that Telltale Games did. Fantastic games. And that's going to be the draw. That's going to be what gets me in. Some of these other books that I have read or I want to check out, I'll check out the backstory, and I think this is great too. Check out these backstories of Ultra Mega Manifest Destiny. You never read them? You're probably into The Walking Dead. You're probably into Kirkman's stuff, so you get it for that. And then, hey, this Ultra Mega book sounds cool. Go back and get the trade. It's a great synergy thing for Skybound to do, and I'm glad that they're doing it as a celebration. And I like the way that Kirkman's handling it. And some issues are going to be bigger than others because of the backstories, but I'm really just intrigued with this 6-week anthology book that they're doing. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on it. And that Ottley guy, he can draw some comics, so it's gonna be kind of crazy that he's doing this and then jumping over to doing Hulk. And it's just good times for Ottley. It's gotta be good to be the Ott. So now that I made that terrible pun, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the videos. If you are, give us thumbs up down below, comment down below, let us know what you're looking forward to, and subscribe to the channel. We got cool stuff going on, cool interviews, clips from the podcast, the news segments from the podcast, this video series here, other stuff we're doing. You'll see soon this week. We've got 2 interviews coming up. One with the always awesome Jed McKay. You may know him from Avengers Mech Strike. You may know him from the upcoming Moon Knight series. You might know him from Black Cat. He's done a lot of cool stuff, and we talk about all of it. And then we're also talking to Will Allred, who has a book on Kickstarter right now that is a lot of fun. So check those out as well. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here next week.